Hey guys, and welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we are going to be building, and I mean a lot of building, and working on some cool features that are given to us to build with. So I hope you guys are ready. As you can see, I'm working on a little bit of a project. I mentioned this a little bit last episode, I think. So I kind of got some house layouts just done. And these are honestly just like, some of them are like 5x5, like little areas, and just kind of adding some atmosphere out here. So I want to add houses that are similar to this style. And we have all these building materials to use. And I was thinking about going with some kind of like English styled-ish village. So nothing like super fancy, but something that would definitely give it a good aesthetic. And I want this to be a waterfall. I've dug this out to have a nice little waterfall area going through here. And then to get to each of these houses, there's actually going to be, I'm thinking of like some kind of sky bridge type thing that we might be able to do. I'm running tons of ideas through my head and trying to come up with what would be a good idea. But first of all, I've got to get some water in here, and I want to get this waterfall sort of set up first, as it's probably going to be the most difficult part, as managing water is just not fun. Yeah. So let's see if we can get this to work. When it comes to placing water, this can be kind of infuriating. So let me just place it right here. Okay, and we see that it kind of falls off, at least fell off right there, but we might be able to take this a little bit further. I want this whole thing to be filled in. So we have to go step by step, filling in each block space until it kind of makes its own like infinite water pool. I was getting pretty close to doing that. This little area, I do want it to be flowing. Right here, I kind of want it to be stationary. And there's going to be little areas like this where I can add water to the edge to give it that look as if it's definitely flowing a bit nicer. And then we're going to do that all along here. That should work out. And yeah, water doesn't always want to do what you want it to do. So another thing that I can do is I can just place blocks where I want the water to be spread out more, like this, and then break the blocks. It's another great way of getting water to kind of maneuver in odd places like this. There we go. And this, I don't really want water here. So I'm wondering if I can maybe place some dirt right there to kind of fix that. Looks kind of weird too, doesn't it? But what I might do is also add some like support on the edge, sort of give it that look like it's being supported. I don't know, just tons of things to think about, because that right there, I don't want water running into this. We'll definitely have some of this built up. There we go. That looks a little bit better. It just won't be perfect, right? There isn't perfect way to do things. There we go. And then this will probably honestly be built up right here. Wow, as long as I don't like mess up majorly like I just did. And also run out of flight. Oh boy. Yeah, that was a major mess up. But it actually might make this deviated just enough to make this look a little bit better, actually. Yeah, actually that's not horrible. This is definitely not horrible. Look at that. That actually ended up working out, I think. And then I can end up leaving this like so. Welcome, by the way, to building with Chosen. Just how it is, you know. Just how it's going to be. Let's expand that a little bit. Also expand that. And then we can break these blocks. Yeah, this is starting to look pretty good. Everywhere where there's sand, just kind of add our blocks. We're slowly working this in. Slowly, but surely. This is probably going to be even more fun. There are other ways to fill things like this. Like we could use a builder, which I still want to get into the builder and kind of, you know, work on all that stuff. But I'm wondering if I can get this mostly filled up by like placing water like this. and see how well this actually ends up working. And then I might add some blocks in the middle to get this sort of level. We'll see. We'll see how this works. Because so far it looks like it's going pretty good. Until I run out of flight. There we go. Get this wrapped around. Just like that. And all right, we're done here. Now, this is where we probably need to get some blocks and put it like at least one block under where I'm placing the water. And just sort of build this out so we can get this water nice and flush. And then we can start working on the buildings. And man, like I said in prior videos, I really wish I had the ability to do time lapses like I used to. But unfortunately, the replay mod devs are no longer supporting Forge as their platform for which they are building their mods on, or building the replay mod on. So I'm kind of limited. And of course, I can't use Fabric, which is what it's being made for. I cannot use Fabric, unfortunately, because of course Forge mods don't work on Fabric. So that is an unfortunate thing that I have to deal with, but I really wish I could get some time-lapse footage of this. That would be really nice, but it's probably not going to be a thing. So since we were talking about water and getting that waterfall done, I've actually been working on something over here. So last episode, I went ahead and made this auto AFK fishing farm. Now, some people mentioned there's a fisher in here, but let me just say that it is not really done. So there is a marine fisher that is from, of course, Industrial Foregoing. But as you can see, it's available. We can craft it. However, the textures and stuff do not look like they are working properly or done. But I went ahead and AFK fish farmed probably for about 6 hours or so. Just kind of let it run, doing its whole auto clicker thing, and which you can actually do within Minecraft using F3 and T. It just takes a long time with this pack, and expect it might actually crash if your PC can't handle the texture reload. But if not, Exumavoid actually has a really nice auto clicker that you can download over on Exumavoid's website. That is a auto hotkey script that actually works really well. So I also recommend that. But look at these things that we ended up getting right here. So these are all Neptune's bounty. I almost said booty. Neptune's booty. Yep, that's what we're going to be opening today. Open some cans of booty. All right, so I have tons of them. I have a lot of these chests. And these chests are going to contain some of the aquaculture stuff. So look at this. There are so many of them. And when you place them down, inside is going to be potentially different loot. And you're seeing right now that, wow, this is a lot. Also, my fishing pole. Let's talk about that. It's pretty ridiculous, right? So I went ahead and made another fishing pole and just decided to enchant it again, which got me indestructible on it. Of course, it had all the other stuff, and I had a book that had Angler's Bounty on it that I ended up getting from fishing. And so I had another fishing rod that I made earlier that had mending, so I also added that on there. Now, pilfering, I think that might allow me to use this fishing rod on mobs and stuff and pull things off of them. I don't know if that's exactly what this is. I don't know if that's what that does or not. That would be a cool thing to add, though, to a fishing rod. I'm pretty sure like MCMMO is something that does that. Which, if you don't know what that is, it is a plugin that kind of adds a, I don't know, like a RPG kind of style to regular vanilla, allowing you to level up your gear and stuff like that. So let's line these everywhere, and let's open them up and see what kind of good stuff we get, because I think there's a really awesome armor set that you can get from this. This is even all of it. So we got Neptune's Hoe. It says tilled farmland will stay moist. Ooh, that's actually kind of a useful thing. An axe, increased damage against underwater enemies. So another thing that is not too bad. This right here makes you weightless underwater. Interesting. I wonder, like, if we have a nice water set, that would make, like, being underwater a lot better. So this one makes arrows go smoothly through the air. Neptune's bow improves your underwater vision. the helmet. And we got another axe. Oh, we got the pickaxe. Okay. Usable without speed penalty underwater. So, oh, I'm loving this whole armor set. It's already being nice. Increase the amount of fillets you get. Okay. Unbreakable. So, so it's used for the food. That's kind of cool. All right, so we got another pair of leggings. I hope we get the whole armor set. Ooh, if not, I think we might be able to craft it with these ingots. So we got another hoe. The axe. There's another helmet. Is there boots? I think there's boots as well. We also got these messages in a bottle. Ooh, we got the shovel. What's this do? Okay, so you can basically use it without a speed penalty underwater. Nothing in that chest, which is kind of sad. Okay, speed penalty underwater. All these seem to be sort of similar. Okay, let's go ahead and dump all of this and we'll look at some of these different pieces. Hopefully we end up getting ourselves a, so there's another chest piece. Oh, allows you to breathe underwater. Okay. And then some more ingots. Okay. So that's those chests. I think we have a few more left right here. And we can open all those. Not to mention all the other fish stuff that we ended up getting, which is really nice as well. Oh, there's the boots. Okay. And another chest piece. So I think that completes the armor set. I think we now have all of the tools and stuff from this mod. All the tools and armor from it. Minus the fishing rod, which I think we can actually make now that we have all this. Oh boy, now I get to go through and break all these. Which, they are actual chests, and we can always place them down and use them. Even though I probably would use them only for decoration. So I think the only thing we're missing is the sword, Neptune sword that we can get. And we're also, yeah, this one right here, and we're also missing the fishing rod. But other than that, like, we can actually craft those with the ingots that we end up getting. The Neptunium. Wow. All right, what do we look like? Please be a cool looking armor set. Let's take the robe off. And let's look. I mean, we're green. We are not a cactus anymore. However, I do like this armor better. Oh, we're missing our boots. Did I grab the wrong things? I did grab the wrong things. Wow, look at me. There we go. Now we have the full set. Yeah, I still like the Botania armor a lot better. Now, one cool thing that you can do in this pack, though, if you really wanted to, is you could wear this armor and you could hot swap. So, say I want to go underwater. Well, I could have, I could just swap this armor and keep this in this armor slot. And right here, we could actually turn it on or off if we want to have the armor on and actually not see the armor. But, like, if we add that to that slot, you can see it changes it. It doesn't apply these effects, but it does change the armor. And we could have our head slot open, but it's actually still protected, which is actually really good. Really, really nice. I'm going to keep that on me because I think enchantments is the thing that this really needs. And then as far as this pick goes, I mean, it's just your standard pick. It does a little bit of damage. Not the greatest pick in the world, but it'll get the job done underwater. So what are these messages in a bottle about? By the way, I went ahead and I was experimenting with this where it kind of transitioned. I wanted to have like a kind of a gate thing. I might even build like some sort of wall here, just like a small wall. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see what these messages in a bottle do. Ooh. Okay. Dear Shadow Calmer. So when 1x coming out, sincerely everyone. Oh, okay. Enlarge your fishing rod for only $19.95 gold, guaranteed. Press Alt F4 for free diamonds. How do I mine for fish? Very nice. I wonder if these are all questions that the mod dev has gotten. So much room for activities. Ever since I came ashore, things haven't been the same because the moment I stepped onto the shore, I totally lost the game. Nice. The message magically fades from your hand. I bet they had fun making these. Look at me. Now back to your inventory. Now back to me. Messages, diamonds. Nah, just kidding. It's still paper. That's, oh my goodness. All right. My house was griefed. Send supplies. Doctor said I should start bottling up my feelings. Oh my goodness. Help, I'm trapped in a message in a bottle making factory. Nice. The message magically fades. Okay, Neptune is real, I tell you. I wasn't making it up. All right. It says, oh, this is another to Dear Shadowcomber. Add obtanium hyper diamonds that are invulnerable without instant mining. Wait, with instant mining speed, tools, and armor. Sincerely, everyone. Yeah, that'd be nice. Doctor said I should start bottling up my feelings again. Look up. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, I've got a lovely bunch of conduits. Or coconuts, not conduits. Wow. And then again, the message magically fades. So all those are kind of hilarious. Of course, I have a bunch more bottles, I think. But for what they are, I think that's kind of neat. Kind of neat to kind of read out and see what's going on with those messages. I feel bad for all those people that they came from. Now, we also got these boxes, and I'm not sure what is in all of these boxes. So we end up getting these lunch boxes and like regular boxes. Are they just boxes? That's what I want to find out, because I just don't know. And then, of course, we have some stuff stored in here. Okay. Boxes. Oh, we just right-click. And it ended up giving us, like, random materials. And then these are lock boxes. And they ended up giving us some materials. Huh. So not bad for fishing. Like, it does seem like fishing definitely has a purpose. And you can actually get you some nice gear from fishing. Ooh, look, we got a fish spawn now. By the way, here it is. I haven't fully done it, but there's fish spawning in it. Oh, where's the bears when you need them? So for the most part, I got kind of the structures built. However, there is still a lot of work to be done. I've only barely scratched the surface, and I still got a little bit of work to do on this one. Also, my silo over here has not been finished. I'm still kind of figuring out what I'm going to do with that. So I went with the 3 materials, and I still haven't done this one. We have andesite, of course, diorite, and we also have granite. Now, the other one I haven't done is cobblestone, so I'll probably do cobblestone here, and this will probably be cobblestone. Cobblestone has a couple of cool-looking bricks. They don't look like actual bricks. And I also plan on adding some variation into here. Right now, I just went with the standard blocks for right now, as these have a lot of different variation, thanks to Create. Create has some really cool stuff. And I also plan on taking these bottom layers of most of these areas and sort of changing up how they look as well. Because I don't want to just stick with like this standard look. I definitely want it to be kind of a mix between mossy brick and some, like, I don't know, different variants of brick that we can use. Now, of course, that's going to mean we need our handy trowel again. And thanks to Quark for coming in clutch for that. Well, I got a lot of the buildings done. I got this one right here. It's kind of broken up just because this pattern is really like, it just really sticks out like a sore thumb. So I broke it up. So I'm going to place some cobblestone in it. Up here, you can see the different variants I'm slowly adding. It'll look better once we get windows in it. For right now, I also place this because, yeah, this was actually a pattern here. I kind of wanted to break that up. But I think the floor ended up looking really good. Like the base area, I just kind of mixed in stairs with cobblestone bricks and different variants. And just used the spade from Quark, and it turned out all right. I still have this to do, which I haven't worked on. This is probably gonna be a project that's gonna be later on down the road, because this is honestly, I mean, this is already taking a lot of time to do. So, for example, here's a window that I want to fill up, and I wanted to start working on the windows and the roofs now, and then the interior we can work on later. I'm not too concerned about that. So let's take a look at door. Actually, I think it's called windows. So we do have these access windows. It's Malcalls, right? There we go. So all of this is some really cool looking materials. Like we have all these things, which I kind of want to utilize. We have these different bridges and things like that we can mess with. There's like furniture, interior furniture, all kinds of cool stuff. Wardrobes. There's these roofs. But there's also these windows, which I really want to dive into and just check out. So right here we have stone, we have diorite. So we have different diorite windows. And we are going to need, looks like a lot of crafting. Okay, so let's go ahead and make an andesite window. It requires these windows, which we need to make here. Right? So we got 16 of those. And that allows us to make 8. I need to grab out some andesite. If I have... Oh, I don't have any left over. And I don't think these will count. Will they? No, they don't. Am I going to have to mine for some andesite? Let's try granite. I think I have a bit more granite. Yeah, I have some granite. Okay. Well, we can start working with granite for right now. So, yeah. That goes to show you how much you're going to get. So, I got 16 granite windows for that. Now, I kind of want the windows to go here. And I don't exactly like the dual view like that, but I think I can combine these together and it'll make a tall variant. There we go. I actually like that quite a bit. Now, this isn't the only thing that we can do as far as windows go. So this mod also adds in these kind of things. And we can take some granite and some sticks. Let's see. And make something that kind of sticks out a little bit. I don't know if this is like too much granite. I've actually used these several times before in builds. You can see it adds a little like window cap. And I think you can do it to both sides. Look at that. And you got this like window base. That's kind of cool. Is there a skeleton in here? Oh my goodness. Get him out of there. So I kind of want this to be like almost like a smeltery looking building. It's a little bit smaller, as you can see, but I think this would work. Maybe add a window in here, like just a double-sized window. Look at that. Fancy. Put this in. And there we go. We got some windows. We're starting to get some design stuff going on. Of course, the outside needs a little bit of work, right? We can only do so much with windows. The outside is going to need a little bit of work and also maybe some vegetation wrapped around it. And I think these buildings are going to end up turning out really nice, especially once we get the roof on them. So for the most part, I think these are definitely looking fantastic from up here. I still have a whole other building to kind of roof that I haven't done yet. And I still need to kind of outline some of these buildings with some more stuff. I know that this was something that I was planning on adding like right here. I don't know if I can add it to that block or not. But I really want some more accents. I just feel like this just feels really plain. Like there needs to be more depth to these blocks, and like I'm able to do that just ever so slightly here, and I can I should be able to add into the blocks there. These roofs they kind of overhang ever so slightly. Like right here, that's like kind of a mistake. I might need to like fix these or move them or add different ones. But I mean, the roof being so thick, I mean, it really does add like another dimension to all of these builds. Kind of cool. And I don't know. Is it worth the amount of materials required to make it? Like, I don't know. That's definitely questionable. Definitely questionable. But you know what? Let's add some greenery to this and see if we can't make any of this look a little bit better. I'm not even near finished with these buildings, and the greenery has really changed the way this looks. It is insane at how well just adding a couple of blocks of leaves can really change an area. It is insane, just adding texture and depth to the builds. And I went ahead and used a bunch of different colors to add some color into this, and it really did work. I thought that maybe it wasn't going to work having these like random colors of different leaves in here, but almost that variety kind of helps with the variety of all the other stuff. And I did go ahead and place some vines. I still think I need a few more leaves like up in this area maybe. But as far as like fitting into the roof, it works really well. Look at this. It like connects and goes up underneath. Oh, it looks really good in my opinion. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments, by the way, what you think of this. Are these going to work? Like, they don't even need to be like functional buildings. They just kind of can sit here for looks. I mean, we might be able to use them for something. I don't know. I just want to I wanted to make this feel a little bit more lively. And these also give us the ability to test out some of the decoration mods that we have. Similar to the, same mod dev that has the roofs, right? We can put furniture and stuff in here and kind of set them up as different rooms. I just need to get floors in and things like that. But we might work on that next episode. I think this episode we got a lot done. We definitely got a lot done, or at least I got a lot done. I think here soon we're going to put some use to some of these lights for sure. We have some light mods. These buildings, like I said, I don't know exactly what to put in them. But then again, that's the whole point of Minecraft, right? Is to have buildings and to fill them with things. So we need to figure that out. And also, I might tear this building down. I don't think it really fits in with everything else. And it's kind of out of place. But we might do something with this area up here. And I think that is going to be like some crops. And we need to add some like actual like crops in here, like wheat farms. And that would make this look much more like a nice little village. Also, getting some more smokestacks going to add some life into the builds. So adding some fireplaces in here, we might get to work on some fireplace designs, which is going to look really good. But once we get that all set up, things are going to be ready to go. So, guys, wow. Let's go ahead and get that Patreon. So as the Patreon goes, I want to say a huge thanks to, of course, one of my Patreons. And that Patreon today is Little Circles. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate all. Well, wow, white doesn't look that good on here. I will change that. Anyways, thank you so much for all your support over on the Patreon. Like, it goes a long ways. Believe me, it really does. And I want to say thanks to all of my Patreons and also those that may be watching that are also Twitch subscribers. I really do appreciate you as well. So, guys, speaking of Twitch, I do live stream over there, and you can find me most days over there. I do stream as of right now. It is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday are my stream days. I start anywhere between 2 p.m. Central Time and stream for around 4 hours or so. So be sure to give me a good old check out over there and give me a follow if you would over on the Twitch. We're about to hit, I think, 40,000 followers on Twitch. That's a big number. That's a big number over on Twitch. It's a little bit different than subscribers over there. So guys, thank you so much. And I hope to see you there over on Twitch. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, be sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also to give this video, guys, a huge thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.